Hi. So today I'm going to be talking a bit hard on singles and married. I'm going to be talking to you in a different tone, and that is because I want you to get some deep things about relationships and marriages. And I'm going to start with the singles. I want to ask a question because I see in my DM and a lot of single girls reaching out to me to say, should we also submit to our boyfriends? Should we also submit to our fiancés? Do they expect respect from us? Do they expect us to also submit the way you are telling married women to submit? Now, I'm going to be hard on you because I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to answer the question, and I will also give you the opportunity to answer the question. So, my darlings, are you also not expecting your fiancés? Are you also expecting or not expecting your boyfriends to provide for you in that relationship? Because a lot of you, the yardstick to know that, oh, this man loves me is when he provides for you, when he's buying you things. He doesn't owe you. Okay, if you feel that you're in a relationship and you don't owe your boyfriend respect, you don't owe him submission, why do you think he owes you provision? Why do you think he should provide for you? Why do you think he should buy you gifts? Why do you see it as entitlement mentality? Because I see a lot of you say, oh, it's the bare minimum. Of course, the bare minimum is for a guy to express his love to you by giving you, but the bare minimum from you as well is for you to respect him, don't you think? So, like I said, I have answered that question, but I'll also allow you to answer the question because I think that sometimes we are moving with entitlement mentality as women, and that is the greatest problem that we have. We just expect the men to keep doing. Oh, he's your boyfriend, so it's expected that he buys you gifts on Valentine's Day. He's your boyfriend, so it's expected that he provides for you. He's your boyfriend, it's expected that he fills your gas when you've run out of gas. He's your boyfriend, he's expected that when you don't have fuel and you call him, he should make provision for that fuel or fuel. And then you don't want to respect him. You are asking if you owe him respect. I just feel we are a joke in this generation. I feel we are a huge joke. And that's why I'm here to tell you, some things that matter. I said I will be hard on you, and that's the truth. This will not make you love me, and that's not the point. The point is not for you to love me. The point is for you to know, what to do, what is right, and what is expected of you. So please, when next you come on my DM to say you're talking to married women, right? You are not talking to single girls. Please, if you know that your boyfriend or your fiancés are providing for you, like they give you and you collect, then I think that respect is just something, it's the bare minimum. So let me use your word, it's the bare minimum. That's what the guy expects from you. And let me tell you this, singles, this is one of the criteria a man is looking at to be able to say, oh, I want to settle down with you. If you cannot give him the bare minimum, which is respect, then don't expect so much. And to married women, in counseling, so I hear a lot of you saying submission is hard, is not fair. Some of you even blame God. I've even heard someone in counseling tell me that God is partial to women, that God is partial, that God she doesn't feel God loves women. That why will you ask a woman to submit? Submission, how you do. Look, if I were to talk to you, like I said, I'm going to be hard on you. For some of you, the way you even speak to your husbands is wrong. Okay? You are too commanding. When you are talking to them, you can see the way they are putting, I put it to you, you cannot live with a man like that. Listen, I may not be your regular marriage counselor, but for someone who has been with a man, one man, and I've had 25 years of friendship and 20 years of marriage, I should be able to tell you the little things that matter in marriage. When you are talking to your husband, remember he's your husband. He's your head. He's not your houseboy. He's not your son. And whether you like it or yes, and this is to women who want to get married or who are actually married. That's why some of you look shocked and confused. I just told him that. No, when you want to talk to your husband, look for the way to talk to him. You must learn it. It's a skill. Don't command him. Suggest to him. You need to suggest. Stop putting everything to him. I put it to you. We should do it like this. It should be done like this. You yourself, you would end up using your hands to truncate, terminate, strangulate communication in your home. These are the basic things. When we tell you, we're telling you because we've had that experience. It may look like, you feel you are romancing his ego. Look, if you are not ready to romance a man's ego, if you are not ready to do, so I call it the bare minimum. You are not ready to give these things. Stay away from marriage. Stop making, stop sending the wrong narrative, making marriage look impossible. Marriage is not impossible. Marriage requires certain skills. Once you know the skills and you apply them, you get the best of marriage. You get the best of marriage. Why is it so difficult to submit to your husband? Why is it so difficult to respect him? Why is it so difficult to follow his leadership? Why is it so difficult to speak to your husband in the right tone or with the right tone? Why is it difficult? These are things you need to learn. And for you to learn these things, you need to identify who you are as a person. And this is what I normally say. When you talk to women, they'll tell you, oh, you married a good man. That's why you're talking like this. You married a good man. But I'm telling you, with the experience I've had, speaking to women, I hardly see a woman who will not praise her husband and say, but he's a good man. I just don't know why I can't live with him. So I was scrolling through TikTok yesterday and I saw a woman who was giving a recount, of her marriage and how she left her marriage and all of that. And she started saying some things that pricked my ear. She said something like, her husband is a good man. He's a good father to the children. He's, in fact, that she's not going to castigate the guy on social media. She's not going to talk bad about the guy. That the guy is just that she cannot be in that marriage. She cannot be married to the man. That there are certain things she cannot take. She's not even saying there's violence, but she's just saying, like, she wasn't coherent. She was just talking. Women, the generation we are in, we don't have women who have patience anymore. Your patience level is 0 and your expectations are 100. So this is the problem. You have a man who is a good man. You have a man who is a good father. You cannot live with him. But you come here to tell me that, it's because you are married to a good man. Make it make sense. We need to learn patience. We need to learn sacrifice. We need to learn commitment. If you want to stay in marriage, look, the wedding day is 1% of the whole marriage process. The wedding day is 1%. So when you are carried away by all the glamour of the wedding, the wedding hall, my wedding dress, my wedding ring, you are carried away. You are thinking marriage is just about love. Marriage is not even just so marriage is not just about love. Marriage is deeper than love. Marriage takes a whole lot. So that's why I'm saying this. I may be saying talking from here, but it's a whole lot I hear. And the confusion is much. And even people who tell you, have a conversation with the guy, know where he's going. No, do you know there are so many things you cannot have answers to? So many things. That is why you need patience in marriage, because marriage teaches you. You need to have a teachable and a humble spirit for you to succeed in marriage. Marriage is not just about love. Marriage is not just about romance. Marriage is not just about how you feel. It's more than that. You are building a legacy. You are building a legacy for your children. You are building a legacy in the society or for the society. Marriage is deeper. So when we say this is when you are in marriage and you find out that things are getting difficult, it's not the time to give up. It's a time to ask, what do I need to learn? What do I need to adjust? What do I need to change? That's what you need. Please, marriage is not a walk in the park. Marriage requires effort, consistent daily efforts. I hope this helps someone.